I want you guys to take a guess. How thick you think this ice is? Here, I'll let Tuck hold the GoPro while I drill. Oh, there we go. Yeah, right there. There you go.
Yeah, let's see how deep the lake is.
So far, we're finding an average depth of about 11 feet of water under the ice. Last hole we found grass.
Really?
This hole seems like it's a little shallower. So it's probably somewhere between 0 and 5 below. Yeah, shallower. There's only about 1.5 feet water under the ice. And we went the wrong direction.
Yep.
And no grass either. Oh. All right.
So, that way.
That way we go. Who knows? This could just be an experimental trip and we never come back. At least not in the wintertime. Not unless they come out and map this lake sometime soon. Or we bring a little canoe and map it ourselves in the summertime. Whew. Anyway, it's all about the adventure.
All about the adventure.
All about the adventure. That's the pipeline right there. That's to the hill. That's what that's called. And yeah.
So it's the way the wind blew last night?
Oh man, and the wind howled. I got woke up at 3 o'clock this morning. It must have been 30-mile-an-hour winds. So when we get over to the tents, we got some modifications that we would like Alcohol Outdoors to make. My wife's gonna actually do them on my tent and Tuck's tent. Some more on Tuck's tent. We've already modified Tuck's some more.
Yep.
But high winds, there needs to be a couple of upgrades. At least a couple of upgrades for what we do anyways.
The Alaska model.
Yeah, the Alaska model. Check out that ice. There's every bit of 60 inches of good, solid, hard ice. Almost like I can see the bottom here. No. That's a monster crack. I just thought that was neat. Big pressure ridges. Tuck's jigging. We got well, probably 6-7 feet of water under the ice. Ice is all the way up to the orange on the auger, so that's a 2-foot extension on top of your standard 42 or 44 inch auger. So I mean, we're 5.5 feet, almost just under 6 feet of ice. So I mean, it's every, I'm all the way up to here punching through all this ice. So yeah. Gen 2 ion auger, our FX gear. Tuck's wearing FX gear. I am wearing OR gear. That's what I thought.
Old school military wool pants.
Yeah, the wool pants. Tuck likes his wool pants. I do too. I like the wool gear.
I love my wool
it's
pants.
Nice. So.
Got this pair, and I got a pair, that brand new pair I bought from Canada that still needs to get hemmed.
Well, you have a wife.
Yeah, I know. Trust me, I've been asking.
I can't get enough of this terrain.
Looks like when I was walking, there's another cave up there. I was walking by, looking at the side last night when I walk down to the truck. Looked like there was another cave.
So these hills right through here, all the way over to that one there, is just the hard rock, vertical rock formations are riddled with caves. How they got there, I don't really know. I'd have to do some research, because if I said anything right now, I'd be lying to you. But September of this year, I'll be back. So maybe I'll do some research and let you know what I find out. I know there's a lot of old folklore when you talk to the guys at Pump 4 about what it is, but I'm not sure, 100% sure really. So fishing has not been the most productive. The hole there, plus we got holes scattered everywhere. So we're gonna head back to the tents, get some grub. It's like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, 2:30. It is 2 o'clock. So we'll get some grub and then fish where our tents are at for a little bit. So yeah, talker's over there. My Ion's dead. I only brought 3 batteries, so it's dead. I did some math, and out of the 3 batteries to current temperature, which is somewhere around 0, but when we started it was 10 below, got 1,700 inches of ice drilled. So yeah, anyway, whew. Gonna get harnessed up. That harness right there, it's a clam harness, comes with the pull ropes. Pull the sled and gear for a mile to the tents, half mile to the tents anyways, and really it's pretty effortless pulling
On the lake.
on the lake.
Up there, not so much.
We got about a 200-foot incline over 900 yards to get up to the road. I don't know if you can see the semi there in the distance or not. There's a semi and there's a pilot car behind it. That's the road. In the morning we're gonna have to drag everything up to the road. It's 900 yards, and then from the road to from where we closest spot to the road to the truck where we settled on, it's a little over a mile. So yeah, we got a lot of walking ahead of us. Surprised there's no sheep.
Yeah.
Chuck's waiting on me. He's waiting on me. He's turtle heading. Look at that. That's wolf. Or one really constipated fox. Size 12.5 boot.
Fur all within it?
Lots of fur in it. Caribou fur from the looks of it. Home sweet home. Check it out. Fishing pole. And then down the hole. They can tell if anything's happening. Just boiling a little water, nothing too fancy. So, I actually found my tripod. I thought I had forgot it at the truck. Found it. Yeah, a little fishing, getting ready to actually run up to the truck. Yeah, other than that, just charging batteries. And yeah, I got the drag set pretty loose on that pole in case something fairly large does come and take it. So, because there is 20-pound fish in here. We're getting ready to make a run to the truck. We're gonna get up, load the sleds. We're gonna take all the fishing gear up to the truck, minus what we're gonna use tonight, overnight. gonna set out some burbot sets. I'm gonna drop a burbot set in this hole right here. Duck's got a hole up front of his tent. We're gonna take the fishing poles back, the augers, take all that up to the truck. That way it's just half as much gear to bring with us tomorrow morning, half as much to pack up, because we're gonna be leaving early here because we got 400 miles to drive back to town. So look at that. Mother Nature's doing the jigging for me because there's a little breeze, so it's just rattling the tent a little bit, causing that tip just to sway a little bit. Alright, this is turning into a vlog today. We're back from our hike. See how far it was to the truck. Is tracker set 1.3 miles, speed of 1.8 mile an hour. Took me 44 minutes. So there we go, back at the tents. Now time to get the fire going. That wind has got a little bite to her. Let the wind get going. Finally got the GoPro warm enough it's working. Oh, here's what you missed. I ate steak. I cooked it in that pot. I split all my firewood smaller so I could absolutely just stuff the fireplace. Here, open the damper. Absolutely stuff the fireplace. Temperature is, for this, 10 below. When I parked the truck an hour and a half ago, it was 5 below on the truck, so I know that's not too far off. But the sun just went down back over there behind the hill, and as you can see what we got going on here, we're gonna end up leaving sometime right in that area so we can get back down, because Tuck and I both have to work on Monday. So yeah. Oh, it's been a fun day. It's been a fun day. Yeah. Took the first load of stuff up. Let you see my ugly mug. Took the first load of stuff up. And actually, I don't think you guys have really seen the inside of this tent. So it's a double tent. It's got a tent that hangs. Okay. And it's all Mylar on the inside. And the sleeping bag. I got my fur hat there. Food tote. And yeah, in the just so you know, in the 2 minutes that I've been filming, I've lost 20% of battery on the GoPro. So, or 10% of battery on the GoPro. My big beaver gauntlets, and then I got some hand warmers there to throw inside. It's for throwing inside my cooler right here to keep my eggs from freezing, so I can have eggs in the morning. My eggs were frozen solid this morning, and I actually had to boil water to thaw out the eggs. And then here's my eggs. I got everything mixed up for an omelet. I got egg, I got flour tortillas, I got shredded cheese, and then there's onion and green pepper. So yeah, get everything going, get everything warm. Got a small breeze coming in over here. I'm gonna stick my coat there. So I had to lay my coat down against the door because the flap is not on the mosquito screen. They have the actual cold weather door on these tents don't touch the ground. They stay off the ground by about 4 inches, 3 inches. If you buy one, add a flap like we did to tux already, if you plan on using it in cold weather. Otherwise, they're really not a bad tent. There's a couple things we're going to add. We're going to extend the snow flap on the bottom because it's only about 3 inches long. We're going to add another 4 to 6 inches to it all the way around so you can actually get a good seal on the snow. Put a flap on the door, and then I'm actually going to have my wife will black out the window and just give a small window here. It'll be more of a dark tent. And when she does that, then the fabric will go down onto the ground and make good solid contact. Otherwise, they're a pretty solid tent. Those are really the only 2 complaints I have. Only 2 complaints I have so far. Need to make a little flap longer on the bottom. You need to put a wind stop on the actual plastic part of the door. You'd one on the door, on the plastic of the door, and on the bug screen for in the summertime. You can you have it on the bug screen. But yeah, really, it's not a bad 4-season tent. Like I said, currently 10 below, at least 10 below, and projected to hit 20 below. So we'll see. Everything's warming up. Open the damper a little bit. My veggies were frozen. I'm gonna throw those in the pot, in the pan. Give a little bit of, fry them up a little bit. And then go to town on the veggies. Anyway, let's hope the northern lights come out tonight. It's clear. Current time, 4:20. Current temperature, minus 23 below, according to Tuck. He's got cell reception, as he found out. So, he can log into the weather at pump station 4. And he says it's 23 below right there. Yeah. This lake moves a lot. I don't know if you guys heard that. Yeah. Lots of pressure ridges. Anyway, I'm going to put the GoPro back in the sleeping bag with me. Make everything warm. See the stack starting to glow a little bit. So, time to warm it up in here. Well, now's that sad time. Breaking down camp. Last little bit of the firewood. Stove cooling down. Tuck's over there in his tent, breaking his tent down. I moved mine off my spot. I got a pen I gotta pick up. Oh, whew. Anyway, yeah, fish jumped from along the edge of the hole. Different baits that we tried. Anyway, Tuck, what's the temp? What's the temp?
I didn't hear you.
I said, what's the temp?
Oh. Last time I looked, it was like up at Kaduchaku or whatever. It was negative 22.
Yeah, 22 below. Alright. Anyway, we'll finish getting this all broke down. Be on the road here probably within the hour. Fact. This is why Eskimos do not have facial hair. Right there. See all that ice? We've been hiking across this frozen, desolate wasteland for about 2 hours. What time is it here? It's 8:30. Yeah, for about 2 hours. And I've already got, a pound of ice on my face probably. But on the bright side, my coffee is still coffee. It is not iced. It's pretty good considering I made that Thursday night. Yeah, I made that Thursday night. It was in the bed of the truck Friday all the way up here. It sat along the trail all night Friday night because it fell out of the sled and I didn't notice it. And then last night it was on the ice inside the tent, away from the cooler because I didn't want to melt the seals on it. So that says something for Stanley, considering it hasn't been above zero the entire time we've been here, and it's been as cold as 25 below, I believe. Guaranteed 23 below. As cold as 25 below, maybe even colder. But it's overcast today. You don't get the shiny backdrop of the mountains. Snow rolling in. We want to get to the other side of the pass before snow hits. But that's beautiful. Oh, beautiful. Alright, I'm going to shut the GoPro off because I'm only at 30%, and in the cold it don't last long. Fun fact. That's why Eskimos don't grow beards. Made it to the truck. There you go, negative 21 degrees. 8 a.m. Actually, I think that's 9 a.m. because it hasn't been set since daylight savings time. So
We just haven't got to that part yet.
9 a.m. at the truck. 21 degrees. And the truck's been sitting idling for a while, so it might even be colder than that depending on where that temperature sensor is. Yeah. Frosty says hi. And Tuck says let's hit the road. And we got the heated seats on. Oh, we made it back to Fairbanks. Look at that. 17 above. Hey, civilization. All right. See you on the next one.